on when he comes up.
I'll turn it on for him when he gets up here.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
Sanctuary Stunt Studio. We are
Let the carnage begin. BP Burke on the call with Anthony Blackwell here at the Sanctuary. I'm a little hot. I had to turn myself down. But here we are at the Sanctuary live on a Sunday night. Everyone, welcome to the YouTube stream. Make sure you jump in there and say hi to us. We are the fully interactive wrestling commentary live stream production here.
That's right. Your mic may be hot, but not as hot as this action is going to be. And we're starting off with the former Spotlight Champion.
Jake, the tribal chief in the chat already. We acknowledge you, my brother, but here we go. Like we said, the former Spotlight champion, J.S. Hawthorne, staring at that throne. Something he definitely wants to add to his bucket list of accomplishments inside this building.
It's been such an up and down season for the Thespian. So close to becoming the #1 contender. Had to go into double overtime, but fell short against the deployed Jordan Palco. But tonight he can turn it all around by becoming the ruler of the ring. But first, he has to contend with a beast of his own creation, the Honor Society's own Vince Torres.
Yeah, Vince Torres has been on an absolute tear here recently at the Sanctuary, forming that new stable. I'll say it, BP. The Honor Society. And can he keep that winning streak alive going against a former Spotlight champion?
And what a feather in the cap of the Honor Society if Vince Torres can win this whole thing. The Sanctuary congregation is lively tonight.
Sling Studio. I'll get him back. Eddie, I'll be right down. I'll be right down.
And here they come.
Joined by the rest of the Honor Society, Precious, Zach Xander, and Crispy. Here comes your competitor tonight.
I had a feeling Precious was here. I thought I smelled apple juice.
Yeah.
Look at this. We may not have had a good glimpse of him, but it is a new look.
New and improved. He's got a way better face.
Vince Torres looking like the Phantom of the Sanctuary. Oh no! We're a little far away. It is the drama and comedy message, but the eyes have been X'd out.
Wow.
A message to the thespian.
Good call. I would not have put that correlation together, not being a huge theater guy myself, but that is definitely, clearly a message.
Wait a second. Where is Zach Zander going? He's out amongst the congregation. Precious and Crispy are going to stay at ringside. But Zach Zander, he's pointing at us.
Is he coming up here? Come on. They'll let anybody do commentary here.
With a 15-minute time limit, your safety official, Liz Marshall. Introducing first, he weighs at 225 pounds, and he fights out of the theater. He is the thespian, J.S. Hawthorne. His opponent, he weighs 212 pounds, and he fights out of West Hazleton, Pennsylvania. He is the A student, Vince Torres.
And we can confirm we are being joined by 1/4 of the Honor Society, Zach Zander.
Yuck.
That's right. Thank you so much for having me. So I get to join you guys in the best seat of the house here in Hazleton, here to determine the ruler of the ring.
Yeah, welcome to the commentary booth. Unfortunately, they'll let anybody do it, I guess, nowadays. But here we go.
All right.
We are joined once again by the Honor Society.
The
member,
Honor Society.
Zach
Not
Zander.
the honor roll, the Honor Society.
And definitely not the C+ team.
Yeah.
No.
Good thing you have your name in your music, kid, or I would have forgot it a couple times. But here we are. We're going to get the count. 3, 2, 1. Let's go, boys.
And Vince Torres looks so focused, so ready for this jump up in competition.
Absolutely. The determination on him. He's
Gets dumped already.
You know, hey, it's fine. He's got to take some time to recuperate. J.S. Hawthorne, as much as we don't like him, he is a very strong and talented individual.
So I got to ask, because you seem to be the only guy of this crew here that seems to have any sense. I will give you that.
That's right.
What is the message? What is the purpose of the Honor Society?
The purpose of the Honor Society is to bring honor back to the sanctuary. It is for us to be able to bring honor for those who need it, for those who are lacking it. And J.S. Hawthorne, he turned his back on us, the students. He was our trainer during the Sanctuary Stampede. But now we are here to retaliate that message.
And you see J.S. Hawthorne there giving the clean break to Vince Torres. He's going to give him every opportunity.
Absolutely.
It is the classic battle of teacher versus student.
Yes. Yes, it is. And you know what? Vince Torres right now with the upper hand, the upper advantage, the weight advantage, you might even say.
I agree.
Hawthorne a little longer, but also a little leaner. And Torres mocking, and there's Precious. Precious with a distraction.
Right behind him.
Torres seatbelt suplex and a beautiful one.
A beautiful God-style wrestling suplex. That's not much you would see here at the Stunt Studio, but you know what? That's something Vince Torres could bring. The potential, the energy. Look at the force behind those forearms.
Also bringing 3 other guys to the ring to help him out.
There's only 2. Zach Zander's with us.
We won't count that on. As Precious once again getting involved. Crispy would, but he doesn't know what planet he's on.
Hey, you know what? You guys might call it shystiness. I call it outside advantages. I call it using your resources.
Did you guys name him Crispy because that's his brain? Like he crisped his brain one day and never came home?
All right. Oh, a huge chop.
Right on the Sanctuary logo, but Hawthorne turns it around and fires back.
Not what you like to see.
I have been so impressed lately, very, very recently, Zach Zander, with the striking game of Vince Torres. He's always been a great grappler, but that strike game has improved by leaps and bounds lately.
Yeah,
That's right. You know, that's something we've all been working on, truly. We all work together. We all train together, as you know.
I didn't see Precious land too many strikes on Travis Dorian the other night, though.
Well, I mean, let's not talk about
and there
that.
you see Precious distracting.
Yeah,
safety
as
official
Vince
Lance
Torres
Marshall.
digs his thumbs into the thespian's eyes, once again trying to get an unfair advantage here in his contest to
Whatever
get that
it takes,
throne.
I think is his motto tonight, Anthony.
Yeah.
You know, you gotta have that mentality, though. Vince Torres is a young student. We all can agree on that.
Yes.
He's younger than I am, but he's hungry. He is determined. This kid has the most determination I have seen in a while, but this vertical stalling suplex is not what I like to see at all.
I will say, are you the oldest of the group?
What was that?
Are you the oldest of the group?
I'm not the oldest of the group.
Oh, I was just saying, you're the only one that can grow good facial hair, so
I guess.
yeah.
I'll give you that.
And J.S. Hawthorne, he can grow good hair everywhere. There goes the shirt.
You know,
Showing off that sweater. It's
Yeah.
a little cold in the Sanctuary tonight. You need a sweater.
you do. I would agree with you on that. And Vince Torres, once again,
Oh, God.
sticking it to the referee. He's gotta. You know, he wanted to make sure that Hawthorne was okay.
Yeah, as your boys choke about on the side. I mean, like, hey, listen, when we have Lance here, it's easy to take advantage of those situations. As Vince Torres clearly has the upper hand here as he drives the big knee into J.S. Hawthorne.
That's right. Vince Torres showing you, well, he was showing you for a second exactly what the Honor Society's about. But J.S. Hawthorne, you know, as shiesty as he was that night at the Stampede, I do have to give him all the respect. And look at this! The A student climbing up to the top.
But Hawthorne ready for him with a big, big slug to the gut.
Yeah, but he misses that clothesline against Torres. Once again,
here we go,
showing
the
you
count.
why he is the A student.
2 count.
The follow-through on that clothesline was incredible.
Absolutely.
Took it right to the mat.
Oh, yeah. He knows exactly how to stay up on top of him.
Listen,
And there's that rear naked choke.
take him to dinner before you take him on a date. Jesus.
Yeah.
Little biased, as we say up here, right, BP?
I don't know about a bias.
I would never be biased in this commentary.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Just ask Ricky Price.
Hey, how's Ricky Price doing?
No idea. Probably at home eating.
I heard you played my music the other
eating his
night.
greens and doing nothing but boring stuff in his life.
You
But
saw Torres trying to use that weight advantage to his advantage by climbing up on Hawthorne's back with that choke, but Hawthorne able to counter with the snap.
Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Just listen to the audience as they were chanting for Vincent's name.
you mean the 2 guys on the outside?
Well,
Yeah, sure.
It may be a partisan crowd. Vincent Torres is West Hazleton born and raised.
His whole family's here, and they're not even cheering
Well, in
for
the
him.
Sanctuary is where he spends most of his days.
Yeah, he should probably move out west.
Hawthorne, great ring awareness, knowing when Torres was coming. Almost like he has eyes in the back of his head.
You know what? If there is something I will give Mr. Hawthorne credit for, is that backdrop, but also his intelligence of his opponents, the people he is with, what he's got to do.
Cravat and a Russian leg sweep combination.
That's got to be it.
And that's not it, Anthony Blackwell, you silly goose.
Just a 2.
Just a 2 indeed.
Vince Torres.
All right, we got to get these jokers out of here. Out. Get them out. Do the right thing, Lance.
And Torres with a handful of hair, keeping Hawthorne from giving chase. Lance Marshall does need to get control of this stunt fight.
Hold on, wait a minute now, wait a minute.
Again, Torres with the distraction, and Precious just running Hawthorne's face along the top of the guardrail.
You know, I might have to agree this might be a little bit too much. However, I will give them credit where credit is due. They are doing anything and everything that they needed to do. I had to make sure I'd get up here, but they were down there, they were talking, they were planning.
And this is
Precious was planning. Crispy
now
was
it's
still
going
trying
back
to
to the
figure out what
stage.
his name is.
And we're up on the stage now.
Okay.
It's Crispy. Everybody knows his name.
Yeah.
He still has to learn how to spell it.
Torres measuring Hawthorne. But Hawthorne's ready and backdrops. Vince
Into the
Torres
ring.
over the top and into the ring.
As Hawthorne gets a glimpse of what his overall prize here is tonight, and that's the throne as he dives over the top rope with a huge shoulder splash.
It is always a marvel at the athleticism of someone the size of J.S. Hawthorne.
Some might even say vintage Hawthorne.
Just a 2 count, though.
Just a 2, coming up a little bit short.
Anthony, say what you will about Vince Torres. You can't question his fight, his determination.
Absolutely. He's taking on some of the top dogs here. He's taking on some real big competition. He's not taking on slouches here every time the Sanctuary opens its doors. So I will give him 100% credit in that
We're
aspect.
going to go for a UFO or a burning hammer here? Well, we're never going to find out because Torres with the counter.
That's
right.
right.
That side headlock takedown.
That's right.
But right into the ropes. Right into the ropes.
Yeah, you got to break that. Got to break that.
Crispy's trying to break it.
Crispy not able to break it entirely.
He forgot that it's not a 2-foot roll. So you know what I mean? He thought, yeah, he had to push both of them off. But
yeah, but hey, you know what?
Numbers
If
are
Jay-
hard. Numbers are hard for Crispy.
Hey, I'm not gonna disagree.
Come on, Lance. You're seeing him hold the foot down.
Yeah, Lance is out of control.
You know,
Is there a 5th member of the Honor Society? Is Lance Marshall's a part of the Honor Society?
Lance Marshalls is not a part of the Honor Society.
No, Lance and Crispy went to the same school. That's what the problem is.
And there's a 2 count.
Yeah, that's why he's a ref. He only has to go up to about a 3, sometimes a 10.
That's all they teach you at that school.
Yeah.
I asked Crispy how many horsemen he were. He's like, I don't know. I can't count that high.
Yeah.
I cannot confirm nor deny these
Look at
stories.
Brian.
However,
Look at Brian joining Team Blackwell over here. I love it. We just
no.
stop at Pilgrim more often.
Guys, I gotta go. I'm not
Where you
liking
going,
this.
Zach? The fight's not over.
Let him go.
Zach Zander is taking off.
It's better for all of us.
I don't know. I kind of liked him.
What did he just give him?
Zach Zander joining in.
I think Austin just proposed to him.
Precious. Oh!
Oh, it's apple juice! He
Apple
just
juice.
smashed him with apple juice.
Upside the head. Xander comes in but gets caught by Hawthorne.
Oh, this is the best thing I've seen all night.
And Xander launched.
Oh!
And there goes our hard camera.
Yep, that's going to go over well.
Just a 2 count. It is anarchy at the Sanctuary. We're just in the first match of the first round.
Yeah, this is out of control.
Torres shoving Lance Marshalls. I don't know if you want to do that. Lance has been a little lenient tonight, but he has a line.
He's lining it up. Nobody home, BP.
Hawthorne. Driving. Vince Torres right into the center of the ring.
There it
And
is.
that'll do it. A tough night for the Honor Society. But the Thespian will move on. Production in a little bit of a state of anarchy thanks to the Honor Society wiping out our stationary camera. But J.S. Hawthorne is nonplussed, and he is moving on to the semifinals. And Vince Torres, Zach Zander, Precious, and Crispy are going to have to regroup. It was 4-on-1, but J.S. Hawthorne likes those odds. All that experience combating the Walker clan paying off, as he is used to fighting a large group. And Vince Torres and the Honor Society not feeling great right now. And there you see it. That's what it's all about. That crown, that throne. They all want to be the ruler of the ring. And Vince Torres not taking this loss very well at all. The Honor Society not having a great night. They have failed their midterm exam. And Torres also can't be feeling great after having his head driven into the center of that canvas. Not even able to leave the stunt staging area under his own power. Crawling to the back. It was a valiant effort. Obviously, most of his offense was predicated on the Honor Society distracting our official. But Torres came very close on several occasions. And now Carolina Jim headed back. It's time for our second first round match. Another stunt fight coming up.
This first round stunt fight is for 1 fall with a 15-minute time limit.
And here comes someone with a lot on the line tonight. We have 7 stunt fighters who want to become the ruler of the ring, and we have 1 stunt fighter who wants to retain that crown. Last season's ruler of the ring, the dark horse, Johnny Moran.
Yeah, he is here to retain that throne, like you said. And boy, is he starting off tonight with a real tough contest against a former best friend.
Against a pissed-off opponent is what he's going to be up against.
Turned his back on his friend, and now Mike Mitchell looking to take care of business here tonight against the Dark Horse.
If you look at what Johnny Moran is wearing, there is no blue, there is no green. There are no colors of the Mighty Militia because he has killed that unit, one of the greatest teams in the history of the Sanctuary, killed when Johnny Moran dropped off that apron and left Mike Mitchell at the mercy of Tyrant.
Once again, if you're in the chat, let us know what you thought and who's your pick tonight, Mike Mitchell or the Johnny the Dark Horse Moran.
Johnny Moran.
Little Johnny Moran chance.
Johnny Moran.
You'll love to hear it.
Johnny Moran.
You almost get the feeling that crowd might be a little secondary, at least right now, to Mike Mitchell. This is more of a revenge fight for him.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I can think of fewer people in northeastern Pennsylvania that I would want on my bad side less than M3.
Yeah, the current Backbreakers heavyweight champion.
That's right, a long time, a year plus, holding that title.
Yeah, that's that way upper Northeast
Yes.
PA. And listen, he wants to be the ruler of the Hazleton area here, but he's already dominating up there.
He weighs at 225 pounds, and he fights as Scranton, Pennsylvania. He is a previous Sanctuary Stunt Studio ruler of the ring. He is the Dark Horse, Johnny Moran. His opponent weighs in at
pure sexiness. Our camera got a good up-close shot of Moran. Looks like he jumped off the apron for somebody else. To a little bit of a shiner there.
Yeah.
Mike Mitchell looking to even him up.
Johnny Moran is kind of the kind of guy you might want to punch in the eye every now and then.
Yeah, he got a face.
I'm not surprised if somebody took a shot at him. And it kind of plays into this fight. One of the big reasons that Johnny Moran is the previous ruler of the ring is he had the full support of the Walker clan behind him. Johnny has systematically alienated both the Walker clan and his longtime partner, Mike Mitchell. He is a dark horse, but he is also a lone wolf right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Which we'll see here now if this is going to be a smart move for him. No help from Billy Walker, no help from Mike Mitchell. Johnny looking to carve his own path, and can he get it done?
He is one of the most decorated fighters in the Sanctuary's history, a former Sanctuary champion.
Yeah, no stranger to title belts himself. Been holding a bunch of them all up and down the Northeast coast.
He was collecting them left and right for a while and trying to get back onto those winning ways. He flat out gave up a shot at the tag titles against Tyrant by turning his back on Mike Mitchell. But now it's all about keeping that crown.
Yeah, this one here is going to start off a lot of feeling out. Like I said, these two know each other very well, know exactly what the other one's going to do.
He's trying to roll over. Oh, he didn't.
And he sneaks out.
Great escape by Mike Mitchell. I think he's trying to bait Moran a little bit.
Well, listen, Mitchell's definitely someone who has taken Moran under his wing early in his career, helped him get in the business, and like they said, they started around the same time, but Mitchell's always kind of been that, a little bit of a more of the star of the spotlight, we'll say.
I may have been wrong. I think he might be looking for that spotlight. I thought he was going to come out fists flying with anger, but Mike Mitchell is fighting a very smart fight here, keeping a good pace, just leaning his body weight on Moran. He may have that crown in mind. Of course he does, but I think that may mean more than revenge. But Johnny Moran with a brilliant counter there, going right for the knee and getting a headlock of his own.
Yeah, like I said, it's hard to get that knockout blow on your opponent when you just know each other so well.
And you got to wonder, is that contusion, is that laceration on the eye, is that affecting Moran's vision? That could come into play in this fight.
Definitely not affecting his morals. Mike Mitchell jumping up over, huge! Almost like a judo toss with the headlock.
A tornado side headlock takedown right there. And again, just leaning on Moran, putting his body weight on Johnny. With a dark horse trying to fight out. These two have teamed for so long, have been a cohesive unit for so long that you don't want to make a mistake. They know each other so well.
Yeah, like I said, trying to get the upper hand on each other is not going to be an easy task.
Beautiful counter by Mike Mitchell. Back to that headlock.
Johnny hangs on to that top rope.
Lance Marshall's laying in that count. Very smart.
Yeah, very, very smart here.
And that is an insult, not an injury attack.
Johnny Moran. Johnny sucks. Johnny sucks. Johnny sucks.
And now we're getting some of that personal vendetta.
Johnny sucks. Johnny sucks.
Some jaw jacking going on.
Yeah, I definitely cannot hear what they're saying.
I don't think it's repeatable on YouTube. We'll get flagged for that. No ads. Shoving match now.
Wait, no ads? No. John Fetterman likes to.
Look, I can't wait for election day to be over so I don't have to hear about people wanting to release all the criminals as if that's something anybody wants to do.
Johnny Moran once turned on his tag team partner, Mike Mitchell. Is that someone you want as ruler of the ring? No.
I'm Mike Mitchell. I approve this message.
And Mike Mitchell approves that message with a slap of his own. That's what I'm voting for. Nobody home twice. Oh, and he lights up his chest.
Those chops have some anger behind them, and so do those right hands.
Remember when we said he's all fun and games? Well, that has broken apart right now.
Yeah, there was that feeling out process, but now we're in a fight. Fez pressed by Mike Mitchell.
I mean, this isn't even a match anymore. Lance can't even call this.
The fight has spilled to the outside. And just a battle back and forth. Lance Marshall's laying down the count.
Oh!
Beautiful reversal, but Moran puts on the brakes. Points to his brain, but he should have been watching M3.
He had a tap it to make sure it's still in there.
Mike Mitchell going for that vertical suplex, but Moran a little too strong. He does have that powerlifting background. No! 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 I thought we were going to see a pile driver.
Oh, this cameraman's about to get a real good view.
Catapult!
Oh!
Right onto the apron. And Mitchell in the ring. He doesn't want the count out. He wants to inflict some punishment. Off the apron with a splash. And both fighters are down and out. Lance Marshall's checking on them, and now he's going to lay in the count. Restarting at 1. We're looking at a double count out here.
We're up to a 4 count, both men down.
Halfway there. Well over halfway there.
Up to a 7 count. Mike Mitchell's on his hands and knees, struggling to get his breath back.
9.
That's going to do a double count out in the first round.
Which would mean both fighters are out.
Sanctuary congregation, safety official Lance Marshall has counted both stunt fighters out of the ring. This stunt fight is ruled a double countout. And because of the double countout, both stunt fighters are eliminated from the tournament.
Now, does that mean that J.S. Hawthorne gets a bye in the second round?
I don't have an official bracket in front of me, but if we're going in order, yes, that would put J.S. Hawthorne in the finals. That is a lucky break. He had the first fight. He will be able to rest until the end of the night.
Yeah, J.S.
What an advantage for J.S. Hawthorne.
Yeah, regardless of my opinion of the dark horse, that's definitely a much better position to be rather than wrestling Mike Mitchell or Johnny Moran and getting that second round off.
And this also means we will have a new ruler of the ring, Johnny Moran, out of the running.
Keep it moving, Carolina. Come on, Carolina.
Mint Mike Mitchell showing some appreciation for the fans and the Sanctuary congregation, but he can't be happy with that result. He doesn't get revenge on Moran, and he doesn't advance in the ruler of the ring tournament, but he keeps Moran from advancing.
First round stunt fight is set for one fall with 15-minute time limit.
As a chill runs up our backs here on the commentary's row.
And it's not because it's unseasonably cold either.
Not at all. The terrorizing torture artist, Prince Ahmed, makes his way to the ring.
It is unfathomable how someone from a place as warm as Egypt can have a heart so cold. A heart whose coldness is only matched by the man who is shepherding him to the ring. Bad Billy Walker, the reigning Spotlight champion.
He has been stripped of his Spotlight championship going into that tournament. So noticeably a lot less hardware on the Prince Ahmed. And that Spotlight championship is now vacated.
Prince Ahmed may have higher goals in mind. He came so close to becoming the #1 contender.
Part of the deal for Walker throwing him in that triple threat was that he had to relinquish the Spotlight title if he was going to go for the world title.
He took a gamble. It did not pay off because of the valor, because of the fighting spirit of Jordan Palco, who he wished the best as he's deployed. But that means we have an angry Prince, and that is not good news.
Listen, you have an angry Prince and a much angrier Billy Walker, and I don't know which one's more dangerous. And he's telling us right now in the ring to watch this boy get broken tonight.
He's saying, watch the destruction. Prince Ahmed never comes into that ring.
He shot us a look up here, and I didn't like that at all.
I'm terrified.
Jesus. Listen, I'll pick fights with C-Team and Ricky Price, but I don't want no Prince Ahmed in my life.
No.
I already have bad joints, so I'm not making it any better for me.
He'll snap them permanently. But if there's anyone who is unafraid to put himself in dangerous situations, it is Prince Ahmed's first round opponent, coming out with the gold.
Yes,
Billy Mike Swanson.
The game changer of professional wrestling. Philadelphia Mike Swanson Giannetti coming down here.
It's been a great night. It's been a great weekend for Philadelphia. The Phillies sweep the Cardinals to move on to the playoffs. The Eagles go to 5-0
and beat the Cardinals again.
Yes. If this was Cardinal Ahmed, I would be picking Philly Mike all the way. But he's got a huge task in front of him. Billy Walker almost had to use that shepherd's staff.
Yeah, that was so Ahmed did not start this one early.
You don't want a disqualification here.
Billy Mike showing no fear. Prince Ahmed wants to make him pay for it.
You should probably show a little fear, Mike. Just a little fear is probably healthy right now.
Prince Ahmed happy his boy's keeping his career, and he's now the new world champion. He's feeling a high right now.
Accompanied by Cowboy Billy Walker, weighing tonight at 195 pounds and fighting at Woodstock, Egypt. He is Prince Ahmed.
Philly Mike not waiting to start this one. Philly Mike Swanson kicking Prince Ahmed in the head. As he's posing, he knows he has to take every advantage he can if he wants to survive this one. Notice I didn't say win, I said survive. Jawbreaker, and Prince Ahmed wisely getting out of there. And now Philly Mike Swanson
dives to the bottom, empty space of the rope.
Right. Using that extra space under that first rope to his advantage. He was able to come out sideways, more surface area.
Yeah.
Very tactical move by Philly Mike Swanson.
Jeez.
He has this crowd into it.
Yeah, this is unbelievable.
I'm not used to having people loving Philly Mike.
Oh.
But
he missed the double drop kick.
Prince Ahmed, I believe, inadvertently takes a step away. And now throwing Philly Mike around.
I think Mike a little fired up from the crowd, thought he could jump a little farther than he could. Oh! Backbreaker.
Came up a little bit short like a Ben Simmons jumper.
Absolutely. Oh! That suplex directly on the back, and I think Maybe Prince Ahmed has found his target.
And now it is time for Prince Ahmed to do what he does best. Isolate and attack. Find a body part. Find a weakness.
Yep.
And pound it in. It may be the back. It may be Philly Mike Swanson's back.
And he is eagle-eyed in, zoned in on that back. Like I said, Prince Ahmed lives life in the wrestling, in the stunt fighting ring like a video game. He sees that red damage marker going up, and he focuses on it.
Cobra clutch backbreaker.
Here's a fun game I like to do every time I watch Prince Ahmed. I tell the people at home, watch where every single attack goes from here on out. It is laser focused. Yes. He is going to destroy the back of Philly Mike Swanson.
Yeah, that's a fun game. Watch a guy get maimed. I love that game.
Just the pure skill of the torture artist to never take his eye off that. And every inch of damage is going to be focused on it. It's insanely impressive to watch.
Yes, you may not agree with the tactics, you may not agree with his disposition, but you have to be in awe of Prince Ahmed every time he steps between those ropes. Sitting back almost as if in a camel clutch, again wrenching on the back.
You know how like in video games you get like 100 moves to pick from? He has like 300 just for each body part.
Yes.
This guy's he's not a human. It's insane. And his creative ways to keep that attack is unbelievable.
An encyclopedic knowledge of how to inflict pain and break bones. Now the kicks to the back.
Oh, using the top turnbuckle.
On the upper back. I don't know if any of you deal with back pain. I'm at that age. But if your back hurts, everything hurts.
Yeah, absolutely.
It hurts to move your arms. It hurts to move your legs. It hurts to move your neck.
Yeah, you get one of those pinched nerves, you won't even feel your legs. Your central nervous system running through that spine.
Fall away, slammed by Prince Ahmed. And all that momentum that Philly Mike started with that cheap shot is gone.
Gripping those legs.
Surfboard stretch. And it's also a pin, but Philly Mike Swanson able to instinctively get that shoulder up.
The congregation trying to get behind Philly Mike as he fights back. Body shots, putting a combination together.
But again, if your back is injured, it is hard to plant. But Philly Mike a little tougher. They make him a little bit tougher in Philadelphia.
That's right. They're channeling his inner street, Broad Street bullies. Oh, down but never out.
One of the great sports writers of that city, Stan Hochman, called Philadelphia a left hook town. And it means we're never going to stop fighting. And that is how Philly Mike Swanson is approaching this fight.
Cutter! A huge cutter!
A Diamond Street cutter. That's an actual street in Philadelphia.
I learned that from the captain. The Philly captain taught me that.
There you go.
He scoots around. Check him out on YouTube. He's great. I think I learned more about Philly because of him than anything else.
Yes.
Philly Mike making a pretty bad mistake here, getting caught up in the games of Cowboy Billy Walker.
Billy Walker has such a reputation. It precedes him so much. He doesn't have to do anything to distract you.
No.
You just know he's there, and it takes your attention away. And Prince Ahmed is hardwired to take advantage of that.
Always using that toolage from that great Johnny Rod school.
A lot of time spent in Gleason's gym, in that club, in the Rod's club. So many great fighters coming out of the gym and the Rod school.
Well, coming out of the gym, Philly Mike trying to channel that inner Mickey.
He might. Oh, again, just all the pressure on the back.
Oh, Philly Mike kicks out, and this place is going crazy.
Philly Mike Swanson maybe seeing three of Prince Ahmed right now. Hit the one in the middle.
Yeah.
Hit the one in the middle. Philly Mike lays back to evade the knee. Gets a 2 count, but a beautiful counter by Prince Ahmed. And it's almost a pin.
Just a 2 count.
Beautiful, just lower body leg fighting there.
This place is real loud here tonight, BP. I will say this. They've been taking our advice and experiencing Sanctuary the best way possible.
That's right.
And that's here live.
If you're anywhere near Hazleton, Pennsylvania, you got to stop by 172 North Wyoming Street.
Oh!
But stay clear of Prince Ahmed or you might eat a boot to the face. But Mike Swanson is from Philadelphia and he fights. Clothesline cannot send Ahmed over. He couldn't get enough behind him, probably because of the back. You can't plant properly.
Yeah, he can't
if you
get
have
that.
a bad back.
Oh, no one home. Oh, but Ahmed smartly throws that leg back after he ducks underneath it. Philly Mike's comes scorching earth back out.
The pace is so fast we cannot keep up with it.
This is unbelievable.
You can't call every move, every strike when two people like Prince Ahmed and Philly Mike Swanson are in there.
Dylan Quinn in the chat saying the winner of this match taking it all. That's his prediction. Whoever wins this wins the throne. That is very smart, but both these men taking everything out of each other.
They're taking a lot out of one another, and you got to remember that back in the back of the sanctuary now, J.S. Hawthorne is watching this.
Oh, he says use all 15 minutes of that time limit.
And he gets to take a break for the rest of the night until the finals.
Oh, huge double drop kick.
Missile drop kick by Philly Mike Swanson.
But he's slow to his feet, taking a lot of damage to that back.
And barring another draw or a no contest, the winner of this fight has to face the winner of our next fight.
Absolutely.
Which is going to be a grudge match. It's going to be Marcy Cabrera and Andre Polino.
Jesus. Oh, he's looking for some special here.
Philly special, but
oh,
Ahmed
nobody home.
Hangs onto the ropes. It's like that time they tried it with Tom Brady. He didn't catch it. And
oh, he's getting
Philly
stretched
Mike.
out. He showed disrespect for Cowboy, and Ahmed's going to make him pay.
He can't even tap.
He's going to have to verbalize it, and I think he does.
Lance Marshall's calling it off.
Prince Ahmed normally does not look this worse for the wear after his hand is being raised. Philly Mike valiantly fights back.
Gave it everything he had and then some. But when you know counters like Prince Ahmed knows counters, and when you've worked on that back the whole fight.
And then you disrespect Cowboy Billy Walker. Ahmed's not going to let that one go easy. Chat, let us know what you thought of that contest. What are we giving that on the old Meltzer scale, BP?
That's a full 5 in my book.
That's amazing.
Actually, no, Meltzer doesn't even do that. 87 stars.
80s, you know what?
87
You know how
stars.
Meltzer's a little privy to the Tokyo Dome? I'm a little privy to the Sanctuary.
That's right.
Yeah.
This is the Reseda of Northeast Pennsylvania at the Sanctuary.
What action we have here tonight. 3 contests in, 1 more to go in the first round. And once again, like we said, the next one's going to be an absolute grudge match.
We thought it was going to happen a few weeks ago. It did not. But tonight it will happen. Andre Polino, Marcy Cabrera, mentor and protege. The protege kicked the mentor's head off at the beginning of season 12 in the Stampede. And tonight, Marcy Cabrera, one of the most storied fighters in the history of the Sanctuary, gets his chance at revenge.
Yeah, like I said, let us know in the chat what you've been thinking of the show so far.
And Philly Mike's still not up. He literally left it all in the ring.
Dylan says sign Price up. He has a long way to go before he's entered in for ruler of king of the Sanctuary here.
Sanctuary congregation, get up for Philly Mike Swanson.
I think Philly Mike just became a fan favorite here tonight at the Sanctuary.
Philly,
Oh,
maybe not.
Maybe not. Well, those fans aren't fans of Mike, and Mike, oh, yes, he likes that side.
Look, if you don't like him, he doesn't care.
Yeah, he does not care at all.
And Philly Mike has nothing at all to be ashamed of. Philly Mike Swanson with a valiant effort. Prince Ahmed, one of the hardest outs in the sanctuary, maybe the hardest out.
Yeah, that's a hard first round.
The only person I can say neck and neck with him is Ace Austin himself. And we have one more opening round fight left.
Sanctuary congregation, this is your final first round stunt fight. Set for one fall with a 15-minute time limit.
Taking away everything about his entrance the fans love and slowed it down so much you can't even enjoy it.
I feel like I'm in an episode of Twin Peaks every time he comes out now.
It is almost like a little bit of an invasion of the body snatchers because his personality has changed 100%.
Wait a second, he's got a goatee now. He is definitely evil Andre Polino.
Yeah.
Maybe the real Andre Polino, the nice Andre Polino, is in a mirror universe somewhere. He's in a lodge.
Yeah. Upside down Andre.
Does that mean that Marcy Cabrera is going back to Missoula, Montana? You never saw the show, did you?
No, unfortunately I did not see that one. I just see Andre putting lights and Christmas decorations in his living room trying to talk to the real Andre Polino.
Yeah, we're talking about different shows right now.
I think we are.
But we have to account for the fact that this fight right here may be the reckoning for all of Andre Polino's misdeeds so far in season 12.
I love this song.
Because of all of the people that you would not want to make mad in the sanctuary. At the top of that list is the hero of Hazleton. Listen to the congregation.
Come on, get your hips into it, BP. Let's go.
My hips do not lie.
Oh, I'm going to get arthritis with this music.
A very focused, a very determined Marcy Cabrera stepping through the ropes.
As he just stares over at him.
Shooting a look that could kill.
Once his hero, now his mortal enemy.
And you know that Marcy Cabrera is going to be watching out for that hook kick.
Yeah, he definitely is aware it's coming this time.
That is the test. That is the test for Polino. He has to come right at Marcy Cabrera tonight.
Introducing first, he weighs at 150 pounds, and he fights out of the Dominican Republic. He is Andre Polino. His opponent, weighing at 195 pounds,
Of course, this all started at the Stampede, when it was down to that final four of Jordan Palco, J.S. Hawthorne, Marcy Cabrera, and Andre Polino. And Polino turns his back on his hero.
Yeah.
And he has never looked back since.
Once one of the most beloved people himself here, now being told he sucks and he does not like it. Haunted by his past, haunted by his hero.
And again, we talked in the Mike Mitchell, Johnny Moran fight about maybe something meaning a little bit more than that crown. If Andre Polino can defeat Marcy Cabrera, if the student becomes the teacher, that will mean so much. And a testament here to the character of Marcy Cabrera.
He looks confused. Oh, no, he doesn't. Kicks it away.
In spite of everything that has happened, Marcy Cabrera trying to extend that bit of sportsmanship, and Andre Polino says no, it's too late for that now.
Begging the crowd to get quiet, and they are not obliging him.
The tension. We talked about how cold it got when Prince Ahmed came out. It is hot in here right now.
Yeah.
That tension is just heating the air.
You know, hate rises. We're on the top level, and we feel the energy coming from the congregation as we get our first lockup.
I don't know if this is the tactics that Andre Polino wants. I believe that strength advantage definitely in the corner of Marcy Cabrera. He has that headlock just locked in. But look at that, Polino able to escape and get that arm into a wrist lock.
Marcy looking great right now.
Marcy Cabrera trying to fight back out. Andre Polino has been at the top of his game.
Yeah, you still got it, Marcy.
Marcy smiling ear to ear, feeling real confident where he has his former protege here.
Polino rolls out, though. That's what he's got to do. He's got to keep moving. He's got to use his speed. He's got to use his flexibility. That quick strike tendency that he has.
And the veteran immediately stops that momentum, puts him back in a headlock, and lays him on his back. Not letting emotions get the upper hand in this one.
Everybody is very focused. Very focused. You don't want to make a mistake. Cabrera is the veteran in this fight, and he knows if I make a mistake, I'm going to get kicked in the back of the head again, and it's over.
Yeah, and he's using that veteran skill to let his emotions stay in check, and knowing if he just stays to his game plan and does what he does great in this professional stunt fighting ring, it's going to get his opponent under his skin, and he's going to be out of his game, and that's exactly what we're seeing here.
And he knows that the best thing he can do to hurt Andre Polino is to put him down tonight, to get that win and show him I'm still the lead dog.
Marcy's gets that big club and a couple chops there, but immediately takes back advantage, looks for a count.
Polino has got to rethink his strategy. He's not going to win a battle of strength here. He's just not.
Polino's biggest weakness right now is he's letting his emotions get the best of him. His anger and hatred for his former hero is becoming a problem.
He is so determined to prove himself. Beautiful monkey flip by Polino.
Absolutely, very impressive.
And this is more of what he has to do. Quick strikes. Do not give Marcy Cabrera a second to breathe. Polino has been much more active lately. He has been fighting more, not just in the Sanctuary, elsewhere.
Yeah, forging a path for himself in the Northeast Territories of Pennsylvania.
And Polino's gonna fly!
Oh, huge tope suicida.
And right back in the ring, he's gonna go again. That's two aplausos.
This time goes over the top. Yeah.
Yes. And some of the crowd is in awe.
Absolutely, as they should be. He is no
Andre
slouch.
Polino.
He is a very talented athlete. You can tell he loves the cheers, but he doesn't. He wants them at the expense of his former hero.
And a big punch to the stomach. When you got that power advantage, when you have that strength advantage, like Marcy Cabrera does, all it takes is one shot. You need to land one shot for every
takes
four.
out the quad, BP. Oh, that was a little low. Oh, big shining wizard.
Andre Polino has figured out the formula, those quick strikes. Use your gas tank. Remember, in the Stampede, Polino came in at number 2 when he was right there near the end. That night, Andre Polino was in the Stampede for almost an hour, and then in the after party, he fought again.
Yeah, they said who wants to go back and get another one for the fans, and he looked at the rest of those boys back there after he wrestled that Iron Man and says, watch this, and said, I'm going back out.
A limitless gas tank.
The chip on his shoulder has been huge, and he has everything to prove. Everyone's talking about the Palcos. Everyone's talking about the JS Hawthorns, and he feels he should be in that conversation.
A little bit of a slugfest here. Cabrera showing some speed of his own, ducking.
Oh!
And a beautiful Samoan drop.
1, 2, oh! Let's go, Marcy! Let's go, Marcy!
Marcy Cabrera
Let's go, Marcy!
trying to catch his breath here
Let's go, Marcy!
and trying to keep the pressure on Polino.
Get him, Marcy!
Oh!
Beautiful thrust kick.
Boy, he put that right on the chin.
Short clothesline by Polino, and he's looking to fly again.
Oh, second rope swanton, halfway across the ring.
Long distance flight from Santo Domingo to Hazleton, and it finds the mark.
I don't think I've ever seen someone get that much distance from the second rope.
Polino's athleticism, unrivaled in the Sanctuary. And he's starting to put it all together, and that's the scary thing. He is putting everything together.
And the congregation letting them know what they think of him.
Polino taking some verbal shots at the congregation, then taking some physical shots.
One thing,
at Marcy
unfortunately,
Cabrera.
Tyler Black says in the chat something in Spanish, and I'm not quite sure what it means, so if anyone can translate that so I can acknowledge him, please help your boy out.
My Spanish is a little better than yours, but it's not that good. The Dominican community, such a huge part of the city of Hazleton, such a vital part, the lifeblood of the city of Hazleton. And Marcy Cabrera has been their champion.
The overall Spanish community of Hazleton has been unbelievable. We love it.
We had a great time at the Lucha Festival. Oh, look at that spine buster.
Jesus. Huge fan of El Presidente if you've never tried it. Also, Mama Juana, very high on my list.
Cabrera using some innovative offense here. Found that power, and that's what he's got to do. He's got to reestablish a slower pace if he wants to win this fight. And if he wants to have, if either of these two would have anything in the tank left for Prince Ahmed. Oh, flying forearm.
Marcy's starting to feel it. He's revving up.
You want to talk about some great Latin American fighters. Shades of Tito Santana there.
Oh, nobody home on the top rope.
You're all right, champ. You're all right.
And Cabrera.
Oh!
Long blower by Polino. Of course, the history of fighting. There's that kick.
Tell you what, the Dominican wrestling doesn't get the love it deserves. You know,
Nope.
not in the history books. I believe they had that guy who beat Ric Flair one time.
Jack Veneno defeated Ric Flair at a stadium in Santo Domingo, became the NWA champion. Some shady backdoor dealings, and he was stripped of the title.
Oh, rolls up.
Polino with the crucifix. One. Just a one.
Not recognized in the history books, but we sure do.
And there is a
Oh!
Sit out Uranage by Polino.
1, 2,
Just a it took everything Polino had to just execute that move. If he had a little bit left to make a quality cover, it would be over.
Unreal.
And we've seen a little bit of a divided crowd in the Sanctuary congregation, but they agree on one thing, and they are correct. This is awesome.
Yeah, this match has lived up to everything we want it to be and more. Listen, they may be pro-Marcy, but in the back of their head, they still have their love for Andre, even though he does not love them back.
And if you do not love Andre Polino right now, you must respect him. He has earned, just by what he has done tonight, he has earned the respect of everyone watching, for sure.
We're at a 9 count.
Double kip-up.
Double kip-up. These boys aren't done yet, Brian.
We're going to have a fight.
And they're off. I think the crowd got on their feet the second they did.
And we are just seeing a slugfest now. Both of them just going nuts. Big miss by Cabrera, and Polino hits the knee.
1, 2,
The striking going on right now. Off the charts striking.
This is crazy.
The tank emptying for both of these fighters. And now the crowd unified behind Marcy Cabrera. But Marcy Cabrera at a disadvantage.
Andre hates, he's beside himself.
Everything he's done to have.
Oh, he just took the elbow pad off.
Oh, we could be seeing bone on face here. Bone. Oh, wait.
Oh, Marcy's pops up, hits that top rope and takes him out.
Cabrera had that sixth sense that he was in danger. An instinctual move to knock Polino off of those ropes.
Get him, Marcy! Kick his ass!
Marcy knows he has him right where he needs him. But
He's got to capitalize.
also kind of looking like he's not proud of how he did it.
Bring him down hard!
He points to that throne. He knows what's at stake.
Oh!
Kick to the face.
And that looked like it hurt every ounce of his being to do that to him. He
Marcy
wants to win, but he doesn't want to end the kid's young career.
There's such a bright future for Andre Polino, but this is the type of fight that does indeed shorten careers.
Oh, and I think he realized that if he's going to put him down, he has to do it in a fashion that maybe is not one that he's proud of.
The Dominican Daredevil going to the top. We could be seeing a top rope superplex. Yes, we are.
Oh, my God. This is it.
1, 2,
No!
Oh, my God.
The fight, the determination
this is awesome!
from Andre Polino. You may have felt when he first went after Marcy Cabrera that he had bit off more than he can chew, but Andre Polino proving himself, regardless of the outcome, that he is up to the challenge tonight.
Fight forever!
A fight forever chant. And they just might. Cabrera measuring Polino.
Fight! 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 Fight!
He's saying if you need to kill me to beat me.
He just might.
Fight! Fight!
Polino having second thoughts. His conscience getting the better of him. Polino just grabbing at Marcy's trunks.
Oh, the slap. He's saying, kill me. Oh, he flips
Polino
through
flips.
it.
Small package.
That's a 1, 2, 3.
He's done it. The student.
Wait. Whose shoulders were down? Because Marcy half rolled through it.
Lance Marshall saying no.
It was a roll through, but Marcy also rolled through as well. What's the official call?
Lance Marshall's conferring with Carolina Jim, grabbing the microphone.
As a result of the change, both competitors' shoulders were down. As a result, it is a double pin. Therefore, both competitors have been eliminated.
What?
A double pin.
The refs.
Carolina, say it again.
The refs ruling is final here. He's saying both competitors were pinned in that, eliminating both of them. Now, J.S. Hawthorne was thinking to himself, I got a great second round bye. We don't have a second round.
We do not. We have a finals set. It is going to be the thespian J.S. Hawthorne and his longtime rival, his nemesis, Prince Ahmed. And rightfully so, Andre Polino is livid. I thought that he had Marcy Cabrera. You think the person executing the move is getting the win, but Cabrera wisely rolls through just enough to get a double pin.
This one is definitely not over, BP. We are definitely going to see this one once again in the very near future of the Sanctuary.
Not a satisfactory result for either fighter.
Don't hit the ref. I got no other refs.
Cabrera is just incensed.
The crowd chanting, hit the ref. And thankfully, he does not do so.
Marcy Cabrera, even angry, even frustrated, even disappointed, is an honorable fighter.
Well, we're kind of underselling something a little here, Brian. We're going to get a rematch for the Spotlight Championship contenders former and the rivalry that they had over that title. We're going to get J.S. Hawthorne versus Prince Ahmed in the finals.
Yes, we are. Two sworn enemies.
Special announcement right now. For those that missed it earlier on, I stripped Prince Ahmed of the Sanctuary Spotlight Championship for a lack of title defenses. As fate may have it, Prince Ahmed now will be facing J.S. Hawthorne, the man that he beat for the Spotlight Championship. So this final contest, Carolina, is not only for the ruler of the ring, it is also for the Spotlight Champion.
Oh my God, we're going to have a brand new Spotlight Champion.
Or not, it could be Prince Ahmed once again.
Sanctuary Stunt Studio, this is your main event.
Two major prizes on the line, the throne, the crown, and the Spotlight Championship.
The stakes could not be higher. The tensions could not be higher.
I will say this, though. J.S. Hawthorne did have a ruling match, but not as intense as Philly Mike took it to Prince Ahmed. definitely can't be coming into this 100%.
Neither one of them are. Both matches grueling. Yes, Philly Mike took Prince Ahmed to the limit, but J.S. Hawthorne had to overcome 4 fighters.
That is very true. I forgot about those jabronis.
But Hawthorne does have the advantage of fighting first. He is most likely a little bit more fresh than the Egyptian torture expert, Prince Ahmed, the man with a PhD in pain, with a master's in mauling.
And also has the equalizer and the difference maker at all times in his corner in Cowboy Billy Walker.
And that is something that J.S. Hawthorne is all too familiar with. The champion before, the Spotlight champion before Prince Ahmed was J.S. Hawthorne.
Yes.
And losing that title sent J.S. Hawthorne down a spiral that saw him fired from the Sanctuary for a time, that saw him taking months to get back to where he needed to be.
Coming to the ring a little inebriated,
yes,
and getting fired because of it. And Billy Walker always having that best friend, that law-abiding citizen, Kane, who's always making the final ruling.
That's got to be Kane.
His own version of the justice scales.
Hawthorne making Ahmed wait a little bit here.
And the spotlight couldn't be shining brighter on the main stage as the contest for the throne. And now we find the spotlight champion. For both of these competitors, things just got a lot higher. The stakes have gotten a lot higher.
They most certainly have. J.S. Hawthorne walking down that ramp with purpose.
That title is something they both have put a lot of stake into, something they were both extremely proud of. And he may not have canes, but he's coming with some battle swords of his own. Almost holding his own swords of justice.
J.S. Hawthorne dual-wielding his way into the ring.
They can be your pleasure or they can be your pain.
He wants to be the ruler of the ring, but he will not say the name of a certain Scottish king.
Absolutely not. The news of that new title has to have him extremely fired up. If you thought those last 2 battles had a lot of intensity and a lot of personal defects to them, it's going to be a lot. It's even higher now.
No 2 fighters, in my opinion, hate one another more than these 2 in the Sanctuary.
Can we remove those sharp swords from the ring, please?
Sanctuary Spotlight Championship Stunt Fight. It is set for one fall with a 1 hour time limit. Your safety official, Lex Marshall. Introducing first, he defeated Philly Mike Swanson in round 1. He is accompanied by Cowboy Billy Walker, and he weighs in tonight at 195 pounds, and he is fighting out of Port Egypt. He is Prince Ahmed.
They have not broken eye contact yet.
His opponent, he defeated Torres in round 1, and he weighs in tonight at 225 pounds, and he is fighting out of the theater. He is the thespian J.S. Hawthorne.
A little curtsy there, but minimal theatrics from Hawthorne. Prince Ahmed wisely, after what Philly Mike Swanson did to him, not taking his eyes off his opponent while he's being introduced.
Absolutely.
There can be only one ruler of the ring. There can be only one spotlight champion. Let's find out who it's going to be.
Oh, no step back at all as they both collide heads.
And forearms. Beautiful block by Hawthorne and a judo throw takedown.
I have a question for you, Brian. What do you think is higher, the hatred level between these two or the respect level? Because they are both sky high.
That is a great point.
JF Hawthorne with a huge slam, goes for a cover.
These two have faced one another so many times that they know exactly what the other is capable of.
Oh, he's gouging out the eyes immediately.
That has been a, and it looks like we have found Prince Ahmed's target. It is that left arm.
Which he uses very predominantly to seal that finisher off. And he doesn't just attack a shoulder. He doesn't attack just the elbow or the forearm. He's going to attack it all. The entire arm is at risk right now for the rest of this match.
To sum up Prince Ahmed's strategy in a few words, systematic destruction. And there it is, a drop kick, a twisting springboard drop kick from the second rope to the arm.
Yeah, and if you want to talk spooky season, disembodiment of the arm is what he's going for.
Yes.
Evil Dead style.
Trying to hyperextend that arm now. But Hawthorne showing off some grappling prowess of his own. A pin, but also trying to work on an anaconda vice there.
Oh, and immediately rolls through and grabs that arm.
Yes. Ahmed going to work. If violence is an art form, Prince Ahmed is Michelangelo.
Yeah,
he is going for it here.
He is his own artist and thespian when it comes to theater of pain. And I'm not talking Motley Crue.
No, the music he makes is the snapping of bones. Which sounds like a few Motley Crue songs, if I'm being honest.
And he does it at a faster rate than Tommy Lee on the drums.
Vicious chop.
He can also do it upside down. I swear I'm done. No more Motley Crue puns. Plus, we're getting real dangerous with Tommy Lee references, and I don't want it to turn X-rated.
That is a good idea.
Oh!
Wrist lock takedown again. The arm. The central focus, that left arm of Hawthorne being decimated by the torture expert. And he's taking it outside. Taking it right by Billy Walker. And that is not an accident. That is not an accident.
Yeah, Lance is trying to focus on two jobs at once here.
Irish whip reversed. And reversed again.
Oh, wait a second. Is he looking for it outside here? He's looking for it early. No, he picks him up instead. Oh!
Hawthorne
slips out the back. Prince Ahmed and drives him into the pole and immediately grabs that left arm.
Grabs that left arm, which was what he threw into the post. Even in an instinctive counter.
Oh!
Prince Ahmed knows what he is attacking. He never takes his eye off that prize.
He just sees the blood when it comes to that injured limb.
And now it is Ahmed who is being countered by Hawthorne. Hawthorne driving Ahmed into the floor.
Takes a curtsy to stage left, or our stage left, their stage right.
Yeah, we're not the stage, we're the audience.
Yeah.
That's how theater works. Hawthorne back in the ring.
Well, I consider this our stage up here, so that's the left. Whatever. Anyway, the count. Oh, he rolls through again, immediately locking that shoulder up.
Grape finds that arm, twisting it around. This is a move that is very difficult to escape from. Reminiscent That is a Rings of Saturn applied with the legs. The legs are always stronger than the arms.
He would snap his arm off.
Jesus.
My God.
That was very reminiscent. Not exactly the same. There's always a tweak with Prince Ahmed. There's always an adjustment. But very reminiscent to the hold that ended the night for Philly Mike Swanson.
Yeah, except instead of focusing on the back, he's looking at that arm. Luckily, Hawthorne finds a way out of it. Let us know in the chat, who do you think is walking home with the crown and now the Spotlight Championship?
It is anyone's fight tonight.
Oh, Hawthorne took that glove off to try to get some feeling in his fingers.
All this attacking of that left arm may be affecting the circulation in the Hawthorne's hands.
He can't use his arm, so he's using everything else. His other arm, his head, his legs.
It's a tenet of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, which maybe Hawthorne has incorporated into his fighting repertoire, is that every limb is equal. Every limb can be used the same. And you saw it with Ahmed, too. Putting on a submission hold with his legs, not even using his arms.
Almost using the theater background to say, if I can do multiple different styles as well. You take away one of my weapons, I have multiple others.
Anything you can do, I can do better. But now that arm pinned again. You can't help but admire the focus, the strategy of Prince Ahmed.
Huge clothesline there, but it was with that damaged left arm, which he did not get the full power into, which leads to a very short count from Prince Ahmed.
Hawthorne trying to fight back with everything he's got. The knees to the arm.
Yeah, he tried to strike with it, and Prince Ahmed not only blocking it, but doing damage while doing so. Oh!
And driving the arm with an arm-first DDT.
An absolute genius. We see it, Billy. We see it. Unbelievable. He's
got a hammerlock in, but it's a bridging hammerlock. Billy Hawthorne able to power out.
Billy Walker telling us to learn to live with it and lost track of what's happening as J.S. Hawthorne started fighting back.
And Hawthorne.
I stop talking when he talks. I don't want to be disrespectful and get beat up. Yeah. Oh.
Double clothesline out of the ring. Shades of the end of the Stampede. When Hawthorne and Jordan Palco went out at the same exact time.
I don't think we can have another draw here when it comes to the final main event.
And now, on the outside, Hawthorne has to be very, very aware of where Billy Walker is, too. A Shining Wizard type strike right to that left arm.
Oh, he catches it, though. Oh, my God!
Tiger Driver by J.S. Hawthorne on the outside. All of that focus, all of those attacks to the arm of J.S. Hawthorne, but he finds the strength, he finds the wherewithal to fight back and to still use that arm.
Yeah, if you notice, when he caught the arm, he switched it back over to the other good arm and used that as the momentum to pick him up. Brilliant, brilliant move by J.S. Hawthorne.
It might be all that experience against Prince Ahmed. And he's had fights where he's lost an arm, he's had fights where he's lost a leg, and he's had to find a way to stay in that fight.
Yeah. That's the difference and why this rivalry is so important, because most opponents cannot adapt once they lose that limb. And J.S. Hawthorne realizes when he trains against a guy like that, he needs to be well-rounded and be able to use everything and not just be a one-trick pony as both guys collide. I think they both got each other there with some feet.
I know Ahmed was definitely able to hit that rolling kick.
Yeah, Ahmed definitely the better of the two exchanges, getting that spinning heel.
And now Ahmed in control. Like that, he absolutely got the better of that one. And now, out of the corner, Hawthorne with the counter. Might be going for a fireman's carry out of the ring. No. Ahmed able to do a crucifix driver, a crucifix bomb, but it's just a 2. Hawthorne kicks out, but Ahmed right into a submission, pinning that injured arm behind Hawthorne's head. hyperextending the shoulder, hyperextending the upper arm and the elbow.
Side shot. Schaefer. Side shot. Side shot, Schaefer.
And Prince Ahmed just going to work. But Hawthorne out again. He has a counter to everything tonight.
Oh, and he rolls through with a monster knee.
So many counters.
Other side.
And now Hawthorne pulling down the knee pad and a knee to the face. Bone on face.
Ahmed is not in a good place right now.
Hawthorne is willing to sacrifice that knee.
Gives him a little spanking for his trouble.
They say the stupidest thing you can do is punch someone in the face because the hands and the bones and the fingers and the hand are the flimsiest and the bones on the head are the strongest, but Hawthorne does not care if he hurts himself as long as he hurts Prince Ahmed.
As he flips over to the top here, misses that kick.
And pays for it, taken down on the apron. One thing we have not talked about is J.S. Hawthorne's gas tank. He went an hour #1 in that Stampede, and he was one of the winners.
And then the next week went to an Ironman match pretty much without even trying.
Overdrive by Prince Ahmed. And now he's
Ahmed looking to go high here.
He's usually more of a technician, more of a submission fighter.
Not something you see often from Prince Ahmed. Oh, could that have done it? The unexpectedness of Prince Ahmed busting something out you don't see very often.
When you are that familiar with your opponent, you have to learn some new tricks. And Prince Ahmed is a genius in that ring, and he will learn them all eventually. Ahmed. I wouldn't risk it. No. Trying to cradle Hawthorne and also put some punishment on that arm. And now going more for a submission. I don't even know what to call this. It's almost a grounded abdominal stretch, a grounded octopus stretch.
Yeah, he's using his leverage to hold the upper body and head in place, and then using the leg as almost like a base point, and using it almost to like to stick his hip in to rip that arm out of its socket again. I don't know what it's called, but that's what it looks like it's happening.
It's called innovative torture.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter because Hawthorne fights out of it with those palm strikes.
Hawthorne finding a second wind here.
Oh, huge suplex. He hangs on to it.
Bridging in.
Oh.
Rolling through.
He has a deep choke in right now. He's either going to have to tap or he's going to sleep.
Hawthorne with the guillotine, and he releases at the arm. Too much pressure on that bad arm. He couldn't hold on.
Oh!
And Prince Ahmed doing a great job of fighting from his back.
Yeah, in any other situation, that choke is so deep, but he could not hang on with the damaged arm.
The work that Prince Ahmed has done torturing J.S. Hawthorne's left arm pays dividends.
Nobody home, up and over.
And Hawthorne still trying to shake out that bad arm, giving Prince Ahmed time to strike. Recuperate and strike. Hawthorne thought Ahmed was going high, but he goes low and connects.
He's driving shots to the back of the head. Oh, he's no longer focusing on that arm uncharacteristically. Hawthorne grabs the bottom rope, though. I don't know if that was smart or if he just did that on his own because he was out on his. He was out.
He might be running on instinct.
Oh, but he uses the rope. He's needed to make him pay for it.
Lance Marshall's got to land that count. There it is. And Prince Ahmed taking that full 5.
Ahmed sucks! Ahmed sucks!
This is a war. This is everything we thought this fight was going to be, and then some. Hawthorne going back to the headbutts. If you can't throw a left hand, throw a headbutt.
Oh, he can't. He tried to go for that finisher, but he lost grip strength because he can't hang on.
But he does hang on to the arm and applies an arm bar of his own. But Ahmed kicking out.
I'll tell you what, after the giant knee, and then Hawthorne using his own head. Oh!
Sidewalk slam by Hawthorne.
Oh, he has a hold again. When he leans in with his hips, he's just tearing that arm apart.
And Landon strikes to the arm, too, using his free hand.
He can't have much left in him, Brian. Oh. Ahmed releases it.
Another shining wizard.
He's attacking the head now. He wants to put him out. He knows he can't make him tap, so he's just trying to knock him out cold or to remove his head.
That would be a knockout. 3 shining wizards by Prince Ahmed.
I got to be honest. I don't think I've ever seen him change the game plan and go to something else.
Yeah, wait.
That's it.
That is it.
Yeah, he realized he could not use the arm damage to take Hawthorne out of this, so uncharacteristically switched it all up and started going for the head.
Prince Ahmed adapts and destroys.
We probably need to send someone down there. Hawthorne looks out of it.
The championship gold remains with Prince Ahmed, and now he has a crown to go with it.
Hawthorne has not moved an inch. He looks extremely out of it right now.
Those repeated shots to the head.
His arms are bare. Look, he does not look good.
No,
we need to get somebody out here quick. Trotsky's in there checking on him.
And it couldn't have gone better for Cowboy Billy Walker. And the new ruler of the ring, Prince Ahmed. Billy Walker telling Lance Marshall to just leave that crown on the throne. I will crown Prince Ahmed. Once again, the Spotlight champion.
I am very apologetic right now, not talking about the new crowned champion here. Very, very concerned on J.S. Hawthorne. He does not look good.
And Prince Ahmed has been crowned, and Lance Marshall has retrieved the Spotlight Championship.
And I will say this, he has been doing all of this to gain the approval of the pharaohs, of his gods. And they are smiling down on him right now in approval as he receives his Spotlight Championship and the throne and crown and the ruler of the ring. And he is being bestowed his own crown, the headpiece of the pharaohs.
The mask of Anubis going on the head of Prince Ahmed.
And we are now crowned our pharaoh of the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it here for the Sanctuary. You can follow me all social media, Anthony Blackwell Jr.,
the BP Burke.
And we'll see you next time, fight fans. The best way to experience the Sanctuary is always be here live. Make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe. Post notifications by hitting that bell to know when we always go live, and follow us on all social media to know when the next contest is. We'll see you next time, fight fans. We're out of here.